What's up? I'm Tim O'Connor. We're here at Simple Session 2013, day 2. We got Kelvin Hoefler, who qualified first, and then Austin Gillette and Gard Hvaara. I guess they tied for second, so they're the top 3 dudes that get to skip the semifinals right into the finals. Yeah, coming in 4th, Manny Santiago. So he unfortunately has to skate the semifinals, but fortunately for the crowd, they get to see him skate a little bit more than they would have. And it's gonna be good. There's a lot of really good skaters out there, and it's rough at a contest. Sometimes the guys that are favorites and stuff like that might not even make the cut. Your run's only so short, and sometimes you mess up in one run and you don't make the cut. But you'll see them skating best tricks, skating around all weekend. So regardless, you'll get some good skating out of everybody.
Well, we've already seen a lot of good skating on Saturday for qualification rounds where we had jam sessions. Well, the pressure's on here on Sunday because this is where they have to try to put together that perfect run.
I'd say a good chance has Phil Sweezen, I guess, because he's this is the type of thing he skates, definitely, like big quarters and flying around and a little technical here, you know, so it's a good mix, I guess, and he's good. I like Max Kruglov from Russia. He got hurt yesterday by Manny's board.
I don't know, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of really good Russian skaters, friends of mine, and I think one of them has a really big chance to win. I mean, a few of them actually. And I think maybe Tim Zom as well, my friend from Holland. I don't know, there's so many people, like I think anybody could win this competition.
Probably I would say like Phil, because I know he's gonna use the total park, you know, like all the quarters, the tech stuff. So I think he has a lot of chance, but also Kelvin, I like his skating, really tech, and he's landing normally everything, so we will see.
Well, we just finished our semifinals, and here's how it shook down. Tim Zom at the top of the leaderboard, Samu Karvinen, Alex Mizarov, Ruben Rodrigues, and Max Kruglov, your top 5 from the semifinals. We took 12 to match up with your top 3 skaters from Saturday's qualifications, Austin, Gard, and Kelvin, and it's a 15-man final. First rider you're gonna see today is Manny Santiago from Los Angeles, and here he is dropping in the quarter pipe. He was qualified in number 4th position after Saturday's qualifications. There's a kickflip to 50-50 down the rail. Very technical when you flip your board, land on a rail. And there he is, nollie, heel flip in the hip. Coming back the other way for nollie, backside flip the hip, landing fakie. Coming up with some switch pushes right there. Pushing opposite of his normal stance. And now a frontside flip, trying to land on that bank. A little slippery, gets away from him. And remember, he's trying to put together a perfect run with no falls, which is hard to do, especially with the technical difficulty of the tricks these guys are going for. And if you miss a beat, you lose the rhythm. But looks like Manny's still rocking out to his headphones there. I wonder what he's got on his tunes. Something to keep him smiling. He's always smiling. He's always having a good time. Well, you see him setting up with the axle stall. You see his feet positioning right there. Thinking about flipping onto that 50-50 nonetheless. Keeps it stock. But one thing I love about Manny, he's always having a good time out there.
I don't know, we've been skating all day, so I mean, no excuses. A little tired, and you know, when the finals started, I didn't even know I was gonna go, and I was just waiting right here. So I tried to do what I could. My eyes got a little watery because I wasn't prepared. Like I was just like tired, and I don't know. You can't do good in every contest, and I'm happy that everybody killed it, and you know, I'm happy. I'm not even mad.
Well, what's to be mad at? You're hanging out at Simple Session, having fun, and this guy's your roommate, Tomas Vintr from Prague, Czech Republic. You see his foot up on the nose, getting set up for that nollie crooked grind down the ledge. He's great at these nollie tricks. Nollie cab, they call it, the nollie 360 over the hip. And Tomas, there's his foot up on the nose for another nollie trick, and what happened there? It wasn't the ramp. He's looking at it, he gets frustrated, and that's what happens. He's like, what's going on here? My board's not supposed to do that. Very technical moves. These guys try and get the precision on the flipping and the catch. And there he goes. Feeble grind down there. Probably one of the most stock tricks you can do, but Tomas with a 5-0 knows you just got to get your rhythm here because you're trying to put together that perfect run. Well, here he goes, back all-in over the curb and a backside tail slide on the coffin ledge. I like how they took the coffin, just turned it up on its side. Some very unique features here on this course. 50-50 on the quarter pipe, getting some speed, Looking at the rail, the frontside Smith grind. That's a good stylish trick. And the nollie backside flip. He can't quite catch it. There's another tough break for Tomas.
It's cool. I'm happy to be here, skating, and I'm stoked to be in the finals though. So it's all good, all good. Hopefully, one of my friends wins. So I don't even know who's first at the moment, but yeah, everyone in the finals knows each other, so it's cool. Whoever wins is still a good thing,
Well, I'll tell you what, he's 28 years old, and I'm stoked to see this guy back at Simple Session every year. He's been here probably more than most of the other pros. It's Ruben Rodrigues from Lisbon, Portugal. Foot up on the nose, nollie, backside lip slide down the rail. Difficult and style. There's foot on the nose for the nollie. Backside flip the hard way, 270, up and over the hip. Landed fakie, now it comes back forward. And it's a backside flip 270. Wow, spinning and flipping and catching his board with precision. Ruben's got a great run going so far. He's 28 years old, and he's still skating as good as ever. Coming up, switch stance right now. Look at this. It's a switch, frontside flip, landing back forward. Ruben has a great, solid run here, filled with technical wizardry. I like his style. He's doing it. Back in black. Looking good. And there's a 360 flip. Up the gap. So Ruben looking for that perfect run right here. Looks like he just might have it going. What do you got next, Ruben? Up and over the pump up. I like the way this course flows. Oh, missing the catch on that last one.
I just missed the last trick. Almost made it the whole line. But happy to be here and glad I made it to the finals, like I said. So I'm happy.
Well, glad you're happy because this guy's happy too. Look at that smile from Fernando Bramsmark. And there's a backside, a lip slide across the quarter pipe, super stylish. And then the frontside nose slide down the rail. This guy is banging out some stylish tricks here. Frontside flip over the hip. Kind of a sketchy catch, but he rolls away backwards there. And now coming forward for a nollie cab, 360, nollie 360 over the hip. And this guy's a great all-terrain skater. Malmo, Sweden has one of the best skate parks in the world, and he's always up in the mix over there in the World Cup skate contest in the bowls and snake runs. Great street tricks and bowl tricks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that huge launch up on the quarter pipe. Good stuff from Fernando.
I tried to mix the tricks, do a lot of combinations together, street and quarter pipe, and just get some great points everywhere. Try to skate everywhere, every spot in this course. So.
Well, another skater who skates everywhere at every spot on this course is Phil Swijzen out of Antwerp, Belgium. Look at him, full speed, carving around to this BMX section in the bowls, launching a frontsider up on the quarter, and then a huge launch up over the box jump. And look at that speed, get an extra push for a big transfer. Great all-terrain skating, great speed from Phil. And here he is launching up to a backside foot plant up on top of ledge. Wow, look at these speed carve lines. Nobody's skating this place like Phil. Big frontside launch. Very exciting. And, Phil is always up in the mix here at Simple Session. This is his style, of course. Here he is jumping on frontside 5-0 on the coffin. Phil putting a great run together right now. Heading for the quarter pipe. It's a stylish frontside Smith grind. And up on the rail with a nice blunt slide. Wow, what a great ride from Phil. Frontside 360 over the hip to finish it off. Look at that method there, kicking things out. Getting up in 8th place with that huge transfer. And this one, supposed to be a backside boneless. It's a Texas two-step foot plant up on top of that BMX box. And it looks like Phil Swijzen's got that wow factor. Next up, you got Alex Mizerov coming from Germany. Now, this guy won the International Game of Skate, I think it was back in 2006. And he has been on a worldwide terror ever since, getting foot up on the nose for the nollie backside heel flip, landing backwards. Very technical move there, getting the timing and the catch just perfect on the flip trick, and a frontside 270 over the hip. Looking stylish. Working his way up the course, up the pump, heading to the quarter pipe. It's a frontside flip disaster. Very technical flip trick, mixed in with a lip trick. And now getting some speed, and it's a hard flip over the bump to flat. The board flipping and doing a varial all at the same time, the hard way. And a backside double flip up the gap. Wow. Alex Mizerov having a nice ride right here. Very technical. His foot's up on the nose for the nollie. Backside heel 270.
I didn't really expect to make it to the finals because my semi run wasn't that good. But I got like, I heard there are like 10 guys got the 10th, which was me, one of them. And I was hyped, you know. And my first run was really good, like the one, like as I wanted to do, except one fall. But yeah, well, the second run not too good, but I'm okay with it. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too. The best run of 2. He had some great tricks in that good run, and you'll see a lot more good tricks here coming up after the break. Welcome back to Simple Session, and look at all the mayhem on the street course. This is what we call best trick competition. And look at the catch on that 360 flip over that huge gap for Max Kruglov. And there's a big tail slide, 270 out, almost making it. Here comes Tim Zalm launching into the big gap to backside lip slide. Pole jam to 50-50 down for Matters Arps. Tail slide fakie, kick flip backside nose blunt slide. Wow, some great tricks going on. Here goes Tim again. Oh, over the Red Bull whoop-de-doo into a backside nose blunt slide down the rail. Great stuff there on our best trick competition. Coming up next are some of the best runs of the weekend. This guy put it together. That's Gosha Konishev coming from Moscow, Russia. Great all-around skater. Look at that, launching up to a front side nose stall on the side of the quarter pipe. Coming down the step-up gap and up to the bench, 50-50. Oh, Gosha maybe trying to back D in that tight spot up there. I like the way he just picked up his board, puts a good hustle into getting back in the rhythm here. Front side bull carve. There's a big 50-50 with a grab out on that big box on top of the BMX obstacle. Front side blunt. Attempt up on that top of there. Gosha trying some very difficult stuff there. Oh, look at this. Very thin drop it for a kickflip into the bank. That is some true street right there. He's going to get rewarded for that trick. Gosha coming now back over the hip, backside 360. And come a unique run from Gosha.
When in practice, I'm smashed, and then I take the medicine pillow. I take it and don't believe it in this, and it's very, very good. I take a cold, and now I'm skating good. I'm have energy, and pillow is good. It was good.
Well, our next skater, Maxim Habanec, riding for Red Bull Quicksilver DC out of Prague, Czech Republic, 50-50 up the ledge, starting things off. Over the pump bump now, coming down for a beautiful frontside nose blunt slide down the rail. Going up now. Maxim comes from Prague, Czech Republic, where that's the home of the Mystic Skate Cup, one of the biggest skate competitions on the World Cup Skate Tour, and he was actually the winner a couple years ago. And it looks like he is doing a fine job here in the finals at Simple Session. Over the pump bump, up to the rail. Pop shove it frontside lip slide. Frontside 180 down, landing backwards. Nice mix of tricks here. Oh, backside corner carve through the tight spot. And a blunt slide down the ledge.
Like, I'm more like a technical skater, so I like the rails and ledges and stuff like that, so I'm trying to get more of these. And the other guys getting the big trannies and doing big jumps, which is also sick.
Next up is 16 years young Gard Hvaara, Red Bull Volcom team rider, coming out of Norway. Foot up on the nose for the nollie board slide down the rail. And a frontside tail slide. And he's one of our youngest competitors out here, 16 here in the finals. And that's the thing about skateboarding. These young guys take it to a new level. Backside 360 up the gap. And Gard, his solid, smooth, consistent riding is what got him up here in the finals, and he's keeping it going right now with a big spin frontside board slide down the rail. Now coming up to the gap. Nice transfer from ramp to ramp with a lean grab. And there's an impossible one-footer. So here he goes over the pump bump, backside, axle up on top of the quarter. And a frontside blunt slide down the rail. He made that look pretty easy. And here comes a big spin over the hip. Getting a little sketchy. That's a slippery floor there. You got to readjust. Taking it to tail now over the spine into the big BMX zone. Working the quarter pipes, looking for some speed and trying to throw the 360 over the spine. It gets away from him. But that last trick might have been after time. Nollie up to the board slide there, and he looks like he finishes in 4th place, frontside tail slide, and there's the big spin, front board down the rail. This guy, Tim Zom from Rotterdam, has been up in the finals the last few times here at Simple Session. Stoked to see him back, and look at that huge backside wall ride into a big launch over the BMX box jump, and a big gap ollie into an axle stall way high on the wall. Oh, back the other way. Tim Zom doing the transfer both ways right there. Making the most of this BMX section here. Now heading his way back to the skate tech section through the whoop-de-doo Red Bull thing and a frontside board slide over a huge gap. Down to the rail, frontside 180 up. Throws up into a fakey ollie hang up. Ollie back over and a 5-0 up onto the casket. Tim Zom looks like he's flowed, stoked, and sticking a good run right here. Frontside feeble on the quarter. Well, he's one of the last true hair farmers out there. There's a crooked grind down the rail. And a frontside flip gets away from him over the hip. But what a great ride for Tim Zom as he flies all over this course. And up on the big Lion Candy Bar, frontside kick turn, and a frontside 360 over the spine. Ollie up, and then, right onto a 50-50 transfer. Good stuff from Tim.
Super good. The public, the people, the reactions, the run, it was going good, so I feel good too.
Well, we're working our way up the rankings, and here is your number 1 ranked rider coming out of the qualifications. That's Kelvin Hoefler from Brazil. And he's also the number 1 skater on World Cup skateboard rankings for the last few years. Traveling the world as a pro skater, having a good time. This is his first time to Simple Session, and he is hyped up and ready. Starting things off with a 50-50, getting a double truck bonk on there, and here comes a big kickflip frontside lip slide down the rail. Big banging trick for Kelvin. Launching up with a high ledge with a 50-50, backside ollie. Up on top, ollie back in, and up on the casket, kickflip frontside nose grind. Great stuff from Kelvin, very technical moves. The frontside blunt up on the tranny. And there's a nollie back 50 down. Oh, what happened there? Kelvin Hoefler had it going on. He's gonna finish off in 2nd place. There's a kickflip frontside lip slide down the rail and the kickflip frontside nose grind up on the casket and the nollie back 50-50. And here is your number 1 guy, Max Kruglov. Rose up the rankings for all the best skaters out there coming from St. Petersburg, Russia. Just down the way from Estonia here. And there's a backside Smith grind down the rail, start things off, 360 flipping it up the gap. Working his way back down now, frontside 5-0 up on the casket. Alley-oop 50-50 up on the quarter. And a backside lip slide down. Spontaneously jumping off the loading dock there. Max Kruglov putting the run of his life together right here, right now. Big hard flip fakie over the hip. He can't even believe he made it. He's like, what? I'm stoked. Everything's sticking for me. Rocking that big Nike sweatshirt. Huge wall ride. Getting some big speed here. And over the gap with a kickflip in his run. One of the biggest gaps of the contest. Great ride for Max Kruglov. Well, big risk equals big reward. He's going to rise to the top of the leaderboard with that first run. And you see they take the best run of 2. So Max number 1, Kelvin number 2, Tim Zom number 3, Gard and Maxim are your top 5 here in the skateboarding finals. Well, congratulations to all the skaters in the finals. Tough break for Manny Santiago. Coming all the way from USA, had to finish in the top 15, but at least he made it in the final show. That was a good time, but I'll tell you what, battling against the best of Europe is not an easy one. So there he is. Look at the celebration going on here for Max Kruglov from St. Petersburg, Russia. He is a very happy man right now. All the crowd out there celebrating, cheering for him. And there he's getting his medals, getting some stuff from Red Bull. And we got Tim O'Connor right behind him, gonna try and see what he's got to say.
All right, Max killing it the whole weekend. And I mean, you got a pretty rad story too, because you just made it in on the qualifiers and you just made it in on the semifinals and finals. But then your first run in the finals, you crushed it. You won it right there. So, I mean,
yeah, I'm dreaming all the time, man. I want to win. Of course, I have a clean line.
You did. I think everybody agrees you had a good line, and I love that this guy got hit in the head with Manny Santiago's board when it was rolling away. He fell somewhere else, hit him. He's got the stitches right here. Looks like a piece of bread stuck to his head. Was that bothering you at all?
No, I'm okay, thanks, G. It's many scars, it's forever, you know? It's better for signature. Manny's legend, man.
Chicks dig scars, as they say. Chicks dig scars. What else do we got to say? Just congrats, man. You earned it. Good job.
Well, yeah, he did do a good job. And I'll tell you what, Manny's board flew across the course on practice on Friday, hit him in the head. It was so unfortunate. We thought he might be out of the contest. Here he comes back and does a great job qualifying all the way through the semis and ends up in the #1 spot. Couldn't happen to a better kid. So congratulations to Max Kruglov, our winner. And a big thanks to everyone involved, all the crowd, all the skaters, all behind the scenes crew for making it a big success here for Simple Session 13. We'll see you next year. Thanks.